Good afternoon, Anilie.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Can you tell us about yourself?
I'm Anilie Torre, single, 38 years old.
I have few questions for you to answer, Anilie, so let's start.
Yes, ma'am.
Why do you want to work as a maid?
Because I want to earn money and I feel safe in that country.
Okay, why do you want to work here in Malaysia?
Because I want to earn money and to give the future of my child.
Okay, then how are you qualified to work as a domestic helper?
Because I'm hardworking, honest, and patient.
May I know what your educational level is?
College graduate, ma'am.
What was your recent working experience?
Factory worker, ma'am, in biscuits.
Okay, you are a factory worker. Have you worked abroad before?
No, ma'am.
Do you have experience of taking care of babies?
Yes, ma'am.
Whose babies did you take care before?
Um, my daughter and my sister's daughter.
How about assisting elderly? Do you have experience?
No, ma'am.
Do you have any other special skills?
Um, Cooking and Red Cross assistant.
What is that Red Cross assistance?
Um, to assist children who have fever.
Okay, so you have a training in Red Cross.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you willing to learn new skills?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you willing to work with a family where the mother-in-law or any relative stay together?
Yes, ma'am.
Currently, are you still working now?
No, ma'am.
Do you know how to cook?
Yes, ma'am. Filipino food.
Okay, are you aware that you will have to do washing, cleaning, ironing, and cooking?
Yes, ma'am.
From the house chores that I have mentioned to you, like washing, cleaning, ironing, and cooking, which do you like most?
Cleaning, ma'am.
If ever you will be selected to come here, who will take care of your child?
My parents and sister.
You are not allowed to use handphone during working hours.
Yes, ma'am.
You are only allowed to use handphone after you finish all the works and when going to bed.
Yes, ma'am.
You are strictly needed to surrender the handphone to your employer in the morning and your employer will return back to you once you're going to bed.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so if ever your employer finds out, Anilie, that you're abusing of using your handphone and it's affected your working performance, your employer will confiscate your handphone.
Yes, ma'am.
Instead, your employer will allow you to call to your family 3 times in a month. You only allowed to bring normal phone and you are not allowed to bring smartphone. Are you
Yes,
agreed for the terms and condition?
I agree, ma'am.
Are you agree to the rules and regulation for the handphone?
Yes, ma'am.
How many
I,
years is the contract as you agreed and understands?
2 years, ma'am.
Can you describe for me your attitude, Annalie?
I'm honest and patient and hardworking.
How can you assure to us that you will work hard here in Malaysia?
By means of cleaning and serving
Okay, again, how can you assure to us that you will work hard here in Malaysia?
100%, ma'am. I can assure to work there in Malaysia.
Can you promise not to use the house telephone without the permission of your employer?
What, ma'am?
Can you promise not to use the house telephone without the permission of your employer?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you promise not to put on makeup but to dress properly while work?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you promise not to invite friends and relatives without the consent of your employer?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you promise not to ask for advance salary from your employer under any circumstances?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you really understand of the rules and regulation of the agency?
What, ma'am?
Do you really understand of the rules and regulation of the agency?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you pay any placement fee for you to come to Malaysia to work as a maid?
No, ma'am.
Do you have any history of sickness, breast cancer, or any other illness?
No, ma'am.
Do you smoke?
What, ma'am?
Do you smoke?
No, ma'am.
Have you undergone any operation before?
No, ma'am.
Are you medically fit or are you fit to work?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you in any medication right now?
No, ma'am.
Okay, are you medically fit or are you fit to work again?
Pre-med, ma'am.
Okay, pre-med only, so medical under process.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, are you allergic with any food?
No, ma'am.
Okay, are you prepared to work for the employer of different races?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you afraid alone in the house?
No, ma'am.
Are you afraid of dogs or other pets?
No, ma'am.
Are you prepared to work for the employer of different races?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you prepared to eat the type of food taken or given by your employer?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you promise to work according to instruction from your employer?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have any family members working in Malaysia?
No, ma'am.
Okay, we have finished our question section. Let's proceed for case study. I have a case study for you and I want you to respond truthfully.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
Anilie, upon arrival in Malaysia within 6 months only, if ever one of your family members passed away, what will you do?
I will send money, ma'am.
If in case one of your family members passed away, what will you inform to your employer?
I will inform them that to have communicate my family, ma'am, because he was passed away now.
In case your employer is watching you right now, what do you want to tell them? Why the employer needs to hire you?
Good afternoon, sir. We need to hire me because I'm hardworking and patient and honest.
Okay. Thank you very much, Anilie. We will update to your agency if there is any selection made by the employer.
Yes, ma'am.